In the stillness of captivity, a bird's melancholic song reveals its deepest longings. These haunting words from Maya Angelou capture the essence of yearning, a powerful image of confinement juxtaposed with the insatiable desire for freedom. How does one encapsulate the struggle for liberation in mere verses? Angelou did so with grace, crafting a metaphor that resonates far beyond her time. Maya Angelou was born into a landscape of deep-rooted racial prejudice in St. Louis, Missouri, in 1928. The Great Depression loomed, compounding the challenges faced by African Americans, who were seen as second-class citizens. The Jim Crow laws enforced segregation, stripping away fundamental rights. This was the world Angelou navigated, a turbulent backdrop to her remarkable journey. As she entered her formative years, Angelou faced a series of traumatic experiences. After her parents' separation, she lived with her grandmother in Stamps, Arkansas. Here, she witnessed relentless racism that suffocated black families, who carved a semblance of life amidst harsh realities. Yet, it was a cruel twist of fate that changed her life. At age 7, Angelou was raped by her mother's boyfriend. After confiding in her brother, he was arrested but quickly released. Just days later, he was murdered, presumably by Angelou's uncles. Believing her voice caused his death, she remained mute for nearly 6 years. In this silence, she absorbed the world around her and began to cultivate the power of words. Literature became her refuge. Authors like Shakespeare and Langston Hughes guided her through darkness. It was transformative. She learned that words could be wielded as tools of liberation. The caged bird within her yearned for freedom. As she read, she discovered the strength to reclaim her voice and narrative. Angelou rose from her turbulent childhood to become a poet, dancer, and civil rights activist. Her involvement in the civil rights movement aligned her with visionaries like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. The journey from silence to expression became the cornerstone of her life's work, and in her writing, she found profound freedom. In 1969, Angelou penned the words that would echo through generations. Caged Bird became more than a poem, it was a reflection of her soul, a powerful message of resilience and hope. The Caged Bird song speaks to humanity's struggle against oppression. From the depths of pain came a lyrical expression of the yearning for freedom, a plea not just for herself but for all confined by circumstance and prejudice. How can one capture such profound yearnings within mere lines? Angelou did, breathing life into the metaphor of the caged bird, forever altering American literature. Her journey to literary greatness was fraught with hardship, yet these struggles fueled her extraordinary voice. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson, her early life was marred by trauma. At 3, her parents' marriage ended, leading her and her brother to live with their grandmother in Stamps. Here, she confronted the stark divisions between white and black communities, feeling the weight of discrimination bearing down on her. An indelible moment came when a local white man threatened her grandmother, instilling a sense of powerlessness that would later fuel her writing. Tragedy struck again at 7 when Maya was raped by her mother's boyfriend. After disclosing the crime, he was arrested but released after just 1 day. Shortly thereafter, he was found dead, presumably murdered by her uncles. This event silenced her for nearly 5 years, as she believed her voice had caused his death. During this silence, Maya discovered literature as a means of survival, and authors became her companions in solitude, forging her future literary prowess. At 13, she returned to speaking and made her first public performance, captivating audiences. By her 20s, Angelou had become a dancer, singer, and mother, living in Europe and Africa, each experience enriching her understanding of freedom and expression. In Cairo, her work as an editor for an English-language newspaper merged her life's purpose with her career. In the early 1960s, Angelou returned to America, fully awakening to the civil rights movement's fervor. She aligned herself with leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, her words becoming a tool in the fight for equality. During this time, she penned her first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, a pivotal work shedding light on her traumatic past while inspiring countless others to confront their own struggles. The title echoed her earlier poem, The Caged Bird's yearning for freedom became an anthem for those stifled by societal constraints. Angelou's ability to weave her painful experiences into beautiful, lyrical prose transformed her into a beacon of hope. With each piece she penned, she championed the downtrodden, becoming a voice for the voiceless, breaking the chains of oppression. Her legacy was not just in her words but in the lives she touched and inspired through her relentless quest for freedom and expression. In the heart of the civil rights movement, Maya Angelou emerged as a warrior for justice. Her voice, forged in adversity, resonated through a nation yearning for equality. Each word she crafted held the weight of her experiences, a look at the brutal realities of racism, abuse, and survival. In I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, Angelou articulated the complexities of her early life, revealing how pain can be transformed into art and trauma into strength. She detailed her childhood in St. Louis, where her mother's struggles were juxtaposed against systemic racism. The scars from her early experiences shaped her worldview. From silence emerged an understanding of the power of words and identity as an African American woman. Through literature, she transcended her circumstances. Her poetry echoed the rhythms of spirituals and jazz, each piece an act of defiance, a declaration of existence. Angelou's work intertwined with the civil rights movement, collaborating with leaders to demand change. As a coordinator for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, she moved among giants, her presence powerful enough to inspire others. In the face of violence, Angelou's voice became a soothing balm, reminding that freedom could be articulated through art. At rallies, her poetry resonated, urging people to rise and seek justice. She became a symbol of resilience, illustrating that true liberation arises from an unwavering belief in one's dignity. Maya Angelou's journey of self-expression blossomed, painting a vivid portrait of strength and artistry. Her words flowed like a river, carving paths of hope through despair. The caged bird does not merely accept its fate, it sings of hope, a poignant reminder of resilience within every soul. This message continues to inspire individuals to rise above their circumstances, to break free from their cages, and to spread their wings in a world that often tries to hold them down. Maya Angelou stood at a crucial juncture in her life during the civil rights movement. In 1960, she was invited to speak at the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, an event that would deepen her activism. Standing before an audience filled with passion, she harnessed that energy and transformed her pain into a message of hope. "I am a caged bird," she proclaimed, "and I sing of freedom." It resonated, echoing in hearts that felt similarly trapped. She spoke of resilience, illustrating how her poetry represented not just her life, but the lives of countless others. Her words became a call to arms, an invitation to rise and reclaim dignity. Maya Angelou's defining moment solidified her role as an activist. From that day, she embraced her voice, willing to use it against oppression. The words she shared ignited a fire within her, a commitment to freedom that propelled her through a lifetime of advocacy. Her legacy illustrates the power of resilience and expression. For Angelou, the caged bird was a reality she lived. In her journey from confinement to soaring heights, she paved the way for others, reminding us that freedom is worth singing for. Reflecting on Maya Angelou's life reveals not just personal triumphs but a collective struggle that resonates today. Her poem Caged Bird speaks volumes about humanity's yearning for freedom, dignity, and self-expression. Angelou lived as a testament to the power of the human spirit. Despite overwhelming challenges, she transformed struggles into art and activism, inviting others to confront their own cages. Today, her words resonate in a world grappling with racial inequality and human rights. Angelou challenges us to reflect on our own limitations. Her message encourages introspection and a commitment to confront uncomfortable truths. Through storytelling, she illustrated how sharing truths can liberate not just ourselves but inspire others. Her legacy invites us to use our voices and uplift those around us, highlighting our collective responsibility in the fight for freedom. Maya Angelou's spirit lives on in movements advocating for justice today. Her insistence on truth-telling resonates in activists challenging the status quo. When we hear cries for justice, we recognize the echoes of Angelou in their fervor. Her life was defined not just by struggles but by triumphs, becoming a symbol of empowerment worldwide. She showed that pain can transform into purpose. Caged Bird is a declaration of hope, promising that despite constraints, our spirits can soar. As we internalize Angelou's lessons, we must ask ourselves how her message resonates in our lives. How can we embody the spirit of the caged bird, advocating for our freedom while supporting others? In doubt, let us remember we have the power to elevate our voices. In the face of injustice, we can stand firm, speak out, and initiate change. Each of us can advocate for ourselves and others, sharing our stories to inspire those around us. Maya Angelou's legacy is an invitation to engage with today's realities. The world needs our voices, stories, and activism. Let us rise as she did, confronting the cages that bind us, fighting for cherished freedoms, ensuring the caged bird sings not a cry of despair, but a melody of hope, freedom, and resilience.